Wes, mein friend, and welcome to yet another video. My dear friends, please look at the screen. Now, this is a textbook example of what has been going on in the entertainment industry and in the geek world in general for the last couple of years. No matter if we are talking about films, TV shows, comic books, novels, or video games right here. People really care about the drama around everything and the socio-political aspect of those things more than the products themselves, more than those stories. Now, let us look past this video game for a couple of seconds and use a different example from a completely different medium. Let's just use the American comic books as the example. Now, most of you don't read the modern American comic books or any American comics, and rather watch the films like the Marvel Cinematic Universe or the DC Cinematic Universe, which is quite understandable. The American comic book medium has become a kind of a niche thing in the last couple of years, but quite understandably. But when all this inclusion, representation, diversity madness started, it was both in video games and in the American comic book industry. That's where I started observing it in a grand scale. And also, the quality of the books has been declining year by year by year. And now, in 2023, almost nothing good is being published. And that is because the most unskilled writers are hired, and they are only focusing or pushing their own agendas and projecting themselves in the quote-unquote work of art. Well, with video games, it's something completely different. There are still good quality video games made, thank all the gods in the world. However, you can't really hear many people talking about the quality of the games. You can, of course you can. But the people who are shouting about those socio-political aspects of those games, they outnumber the honest reviewers and critics by huge numbers. And of course, we know what's going on with the Hogwarts Legacy video game and with J.K. Rowling in general, who herself, she's a big lefty, a big woke person, but once on social media, she said something normal, something sane, and her pals, her followers, of course, turned on her, because that's all they can do. They are devouring each other. They're not really friends, they only have allies, temporary allies, until you say something they don't like. Because they can only like you if you agree with 100% of what they say and what they think, with all their insane ideas. And so, the apparent boycott of Hogwarts Legacy was about to happen, and that somebody out there, from what I hear, set up a website where you could write every name of every streamer who is streaming the Hogwarts Legacy video game, so you are on the blacklist, and it's all very mad and all very crazy. And I always say, alright, so can't we just enjoy a good product when we get one? In this day and age, we really are happy and quite fortunate if we can get a quality product. So why not enjoy it? But it appears that people are still normal out there. And this is the proof of it. Hogwarts Legacy launch, sales break 22-year-old record, demolish Elden Ring. So this is a proof that people buy the game, people enjoy the game, and people really don't care about the 12 Twitter psychos on the social media crying about the game that they will not buy. Not because they don't agree with some sort of demented agenda, but probably because they don't have a proper job and they can't really afford the game. No. That's just a crazy theory. But let us dive into this article, and then I shall provide you with my further take on it. The recently released open-world Harry Potter game is a massive sales success so far, smashing a record and outpacing Elden Ring. Hogwarts Legacy is a massive sales success so far, beating a launch sales record previously set by the Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone video game adaptation, and considerably outpacing Elden Ring's first week sales. Hogwarts Legacy and Elden Ring are both open-world RPGs that released in February in their respective years, though it seems the Harry Potter game is having no trouble blowing through the sales numbers of From Software's award-winning game, at least in one region. As reported by GamesIndustry.biz citing GfK data, Hogwarts Legacy's physical sales in the UK have smashed at least one record. According to the report, Hogwarts Legacy has had the biggest launch of any Harry Potter video game in the UK, beating a 22-year-old sales record set by Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Yes, of course, the proper name being Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, which is the original British name. I don't know why they changed it for Americans. Maybe Americans don't know what a philosopher is. All the way back in 2001. Not only has Hogwarts Legacy beaten the record for biggest Harry Potter game debut, it also demolished the first week sales of Elden Ring in the UK. Hogwarts Legacy's physical sales for its first week in the UK are 80% higher than Elden Ring's, which is incredibly impressive when considering just how big of a deal Elden Ring was at this time last year, and the fact that the new Harry Potter game is only available on 3 platforms versus Elden Ring's 5. While Hogwarts Legacy is coming to PS4, Switch, and Xbox One later this year, the game is currently only available for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X, whereas Elden Ring debuted on PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X. It's worth pointing out that Hogwarts Legacy's total sales numbers are likely significantly higher than even what the UK sales data indicates. The data provided so far only takes into account the game's physical sales in the UK. Digital sales are unaccounted for, as are the game's sale in the rest of the world. When it's all tallied up, Hogwarts Legacy's total launch week sales will likely be put the game well on track to potentially being the best-selling game of the year, or at least close to the top. There's even more evidence pointing to Hogwarts Legacy being an especially massive sales success. Hogwarts Legacy has dominated Steam sales charts since before its release, and it's also broken the record for the most viewed single-player game in Twitch history. Specific sales numbers will likely be unavailable until the information is disclosed to shareholders, however. Hogwarts Legacy has 3 more opportunities to significantly boost its sales numbers as the game looks to expand to PS4, Switch, and Xbox One. The Hogwarts Legacy Switch port in particular seems primed for success, though it's possible unforeseen technical issues with the console's outdated hardware could wind up holding that version of the game back. Harry Potter fans on Switch will have to wait and see on that front. But in the meantime, the game could very well break even more sales records as more data is collected. Right then, what do you think about that, my friends? Let me know in the comments down below if the evidence of our own eyes and ears and the numbers are the proof that people are still normal and can enjoy a good product when they get one. And that will be all. Thank you very much for watching, and namaste.